What if I told you the Academy of Art University has 800 million in real estate fortunes? That's right. They're one of the largest property owners in all of San Francisco. This is greed to the highest level, as you might assume. Now, things started off pretty wholesome with the father and founder, Richard Stevens. He founded it in 1929. He was an incredible painter and an art director. There wasn't a lot of universities in the early part of the century that were offering higher education for people interested in the arts. So he wanted to spread his knowledge and give that opportunity. But when he eventually gave over the school to his children, Scott and Alyssa, the greed stepped in to the highest level. They have purchased over 40 buildings in some of the most expensive neighborhoods in San Francisco, specifically the Jewel Box neighborhood. 31 of those buildings have had planning code violations because what they do is they take those office buildings that are zoned for commercial and just turn them into classrooms. They don't try to go through the state or the city to get them permitted correctly. They've even had 20 hearings about their misuse of the zoning system. They don't even show up to court. They send their bodyguard to just kind of sit in on it and just let the lawyers drag things out. There's been no violations put down on them because you got money, you can obviously hold off things, right? And check this. When they purchase these buildings, they buy them with their family trust. So they are commercial purchases, completely leveraged, and then they lease those buildings back to the university, which they own, making them tens of millions of dollars every single year. And things get even dirtier from there because they have basically just taken advantage of the corruption that is involved in our college universities. To get into their school, all you need is a high school diploma, nothing else. They went from 2,200 students to 16,000 students, and all those loans are obviously subsidized by the federal government. There's basically no admissions process. In 2009, they had a group of admission officers that basically confessed that their compensation was based off the number of people they could enroll. The numbers as far as this school goes, 32% of students graduate in 6 years. That's right. It's a 6-year program and only 32% of people graduate. They boast online and in their marketing, they have all these partnerships with different places so you can go find employment once you do graduate. But go look through the plethora of stories from students who say they've racked up over $400,000 in student loans and had no help finding a job afterwards, and they're in shambles. Could you imagine having $400,000 in loans and having an art degree? And the current president is Alyssa, and she is a bag of work. I am telling you, she has $500 million in real estate just for herself. She got homes in Pebble Beach, Lake Tahoe. She's got a $13.4 million home in a San Francisco suburb, 250 classic cars, and she even has a yacht. Guess what that yacht is named? Alyssa. Incredible. People say she takes her yacht to go get lunch. And Alyssa is known to do a little drinking around the city. Tequila and lime is her move. And she is actually known in the places that she hangs out with this quote where she says, "Shake the shit out of it." Excuse my language, but that's what she tells the bartenders, and it goes around the city. Their personal greed take over as they took advantage of the college system. They took advantage of some of our corporate loopholes, buying with a trust, leasing to themselves. And their greed is appalling, and they have nearly $1 billion in real estate to show for it. Terrible. Be kind, y'all.